You're watching Network Africa on Channels Television. Still ahead on the program. Our Africa Tech segment discusses cybersecurity. How safe are you online? Please stay with us. Welcome to our Africa Tech segment. This week, Twitter witnessed a series of coordinated social engineering attacks by hackers. The attacks targeted the high-profile Twitter accounts, causing the social media platform to shut part of its services while investigating the problem. Now, some cyber security experts believe the attacks emphasize the need to be wary of what we share on the internet, as even the most secured accounts can be hacked. Well, joining us now on the program is a cybersecurity expert, Habib Adebisi. Hello, Habib. Thank you for speaking to us on Africa Tech.
Hello, Channels Television. Thank you for having me.
Let me start by asking you, what is going on in the world cyberspace? Only yesterday, the unknown hackers held the Twitter sphere, seizing control of high-profile accounts, sending phony tweets. What is going on?
Yeah, it's a really interesting time in the cybersecurity space. Of course, you're right in the sense that this has been a hot conversation since it happened just yesterday, Wednesday, right? Yes. No, Wednesday, yes. This week, Wednesday. Yeah, it's quite interesting. So what is happening? What is happening is that people are beginning to see the full-on effect of social engineering, which is one of the various forms of cybersecurity attacks. You know, the way the media sometimes portray hackers is that one person who is sitting behind the keyboard furiously typing away and then says, I'm in, you know. But what the world do not realize is that, you know, sometimes you don't even have to be on a keyboard to hack someone. A simple text message, a simple email from a random person you don't know is enough, is all someone needs to get access to your device. And this is what we've always preached as cybersecurity experts, that people need to pay more attention to their security online. I guess, you know, for a lot of people in the world today, there's this narrative that, first of all, the internet is there and this is my personal life. So we're not together. It's not the same thing. What happens online cannot affect me physically. Then there's also that narrative where people believe that they are not important enough to be hacked. They're just a random, regular person going about their daily jobs, forgetting that they are connected in one way or the other to important people. So we always assume when we talk about being hacked or cybersecurity that you are the target. But oftentimes, the victim may not necessarily be the target. The victim is like the vehicle used to get to the target. And all of that is a summary of the interesting things that is happening today in the cyberspace. I must warn that, you know, this is just the beginning. You will see more like this happening. Today is Twitter. Tomorrow it could be another social media platform. It could be a whole company. You know, let's hope this doesn't happen, as we say. But I, for one, this is just the beginning.
All right. And this goes to show the vulnerability of the social media, isn't it?
No, it's not the vulnerability of the social media. It's the vulnerability of the people on social media. You see, any platform, any service, any company, any provider can have the best software and hardware cybersecurity services at its beck and call. Everything is working fine. Their firewalls, their network, everything is well secured. But we forget that the machines are operated by people. And that is what this attack on Twitter has shown. Twitter itself was not attacked. It was the people working in Twitter that was attacked. And not the kind of, you know, when you hear the word attack, it's not like the vicious or violent attack you would think about. It's simple social engineering attack, like receiving a text message asking for random information or something you had put out yourself some time ago on social media that you did not think could lead back to you. And then someone is asking you for something. In some cases, you could be coerced. The point is the human being here has been hacked, and the information the human being has provided is now being used in the main attack. That is what is happening. So the social media platforms, the services we use, they try their very best to make sure that these platforms are safe for people to use. But the question always remains: the person using it, how safe is that person using that platform?
All right, let's talk about safety now. So what should people do to prevent hacking and keep their details, their information safe?
All right, I would answer the question this way because this is another interesting narrative. It should be, what do you do to reduce the possibility of this happening? Prevention, because the thing is, there's no absolute security. There is no almighty security. Every security can be breached. What you should all strive to do is, how do you reduce it to the barest minimum? There's a term, oversharing is overcaring. We should take cognizance, we should be conscious of what we share and how we share it. That picture you're about to post online, take it up, ask yourself, should I share it? If I must share it, should I share it right now? These are the kind of things you need to think about when you're at an event and you are excited to let people know where you are. Do you need to do that right away at the moment? Can you do it the next day? Maybe. Certain information you post, ask yourself, can this information be traced back in a negative light? These are the ways you secure and prevent, or rather, protect yourself from being attacked. Again, we should also remember that we are not necessarily the victim here. You work in a company, you have access to information. That is enough to make you a victim of an attack. So you should always be careful of your interactions online. When you receive messages from friends, from strangers, double check. When that message is asking for something, if you can call the person requesting, why not place a call to confirm that, are you the one asking me for this? Another thing is, never allow anyone to hold a secret over you, especially on the internet, such that you are now under pressure to do what you're not supposed to do. It's always better to be the one to voice out before you're blackmailed. I remember a case, just to say this briefly. A Nigerian celebrity was about to be blackmailed by a guy who was sharing, who claimed he had her nude photos. You know what the celebrity did? She came online and put the photos out herself and said, in case someone were to tell you that they have my nude pictures, this is the pictures they're talking about, and it is not me. So please disregard any message. That's a very smart way. The person knows that someone is going to try to blackmail, maybe not her, maybe someone close to her tomorrow, to say, oh, we have pictures of this person and this person is naked and we're going to release it. Send us some money and we don't. And this is how that person's security will be breached, and it can lead to even more deadly attacks. So these are just one of several things. Of course, we cannot forget the fact of using strong passwords on all our social media accounts, and do not use the same password on all social media accounts. It's very, very important that we say this. Do not use the same password on two platforms. Always modify it.
All right, Habib Adebisi, thank you so much. It has really been enlightening. Cybersecurity expert Habib Adebisi, thank you for speaking to us on the program.
Thank you for having me as well.
And that's where we end Network Africa today and for the week. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Layo Adegoke. Have a great weekend.